Imagine a world bursting with colorful characters, exciting adventures, and fascinating facts. Now, imagine giving your preschooler the key to unlock this world. That's the magic of early reading. It's never too early to introduce your little ones to the joy of books and the wonders of language. As parents and educators, we have the incredible opportunity to spark a lifelong love of reading in young minds. Let's dive into the world of preschool reading fun and empower our little learners to become fluent readers, eager to explore the vast library of knowledge that awaits them. Imagine a child piecing together a puzzle, each piece bringing them closer to the complete picture. That's what letter blending is all about. It's like a magical code-breaking system where individual sounds, represented by letters, come together to form words. Think of it as sounding out the letters in a word and then blending those sounds together to hear the word. For young learners, this process might seem a bit like a puzzle at first, but with practice and encouragement, they'll soon be blending letters like little pros. Letter blending isn't just about sounding out letters. It's about training the ear to hear those sounds and the brain to connect them to form words. As children master this skill, they gain confidence in their ability to decode new words, their vocabulary expands, and the world of books opens up to them in exciting new ways. They begin to see the relationship between spoken language and the written word, a key step in their journey toward becoming independent readers. So how does this magical process actually work? Let's break it down. First, we introduce individual letter sounds. We teach children that the letter CE makes a ku sound, O makes an ah sound, and T makes a ta sound. Then comes the fun part, blending. Ka-ata, they'll say, and with a little guidance, they'll hear it. The word cat emerges from the blended sounds. It's a light bulb moment, a moment of triumph as they realize they've cracked the code. As children become more adept at blending, they start recognizing common letter combinations and patterns. The key is to make it fun and engaging. With your support and encouragement, they'll be blending their way to reading success in no time. Letter blending is much more than just a stepping stone to reading. It's a fundamental skill that strengthens phonological awareness, a crucial element in early literacy development. When children blend sounds, they're essentially manipulating the building blocks of language, developing an ear for the rhythm and sounds of words. This heightened awareness spills over into other areas of language development, such as rhyming, identifying syllables, and segmenting words into individual sounds. It lays the groundwork for spelling skills and improves their ability to decode unfamiliar words, fostering independence and confidence in their reading abilities. The benefits of letter blending are far-reaching and long-lasting. It empowers children with the tools they need to become fluent, confident readers, unlocking a world of knowledge, imagination, and endless possibilities. Teaching letter blending is like unlocking a magical code, and with a few simple tips, you can empower your little learner to become a master code breaker. Start by introducing letter sounds in a fun and engaging way, using songs, rhymes, or even colorful flashcards. Make it a playful experience, associating each letter with a memorable image or action. Once your child is familiar with individual letter sounds, it's time to start blending. Begin with simple two-letter words like at, in, or on. Encourage your child to mimic your actions and repeat the blended sound. As your child gains confidence, gradually introduce three-letter words, breaking them down into manageable chunks. Remember to praise their efforts and celebrate their successes, no matter how small. The more you integrate blending into their daily routine, the more natural and enjoyable it will become. Who says learning can't be fun? Turn letter blending practice into an exciting game with these creative ideas. Try a sound treasure hunt, where you hide objects around the house and write the corresponding words on slips of paper, breaking them down into their individual sounds. Your little explorer can then sound out each letter, blend them together, and go on a hunt for the hidden treasures. Another fun activity is blending bingo. create bingo cards with simple words. And instead of calling out the whole word, sound out each letter for your child to blend and find on their card. Don't underestimate the power of storytelling. Create your own silly stories with lots of simple, blendable words. The key is to be creative, keep it lighthearted, and most importantly, have fun. When children associate learning with joy and excitement, they're more likely to embrace it and make it an integral part of their daily lives. So, unleash your inner child, get playful, and watch as your little learner blossoms into a confident blending pro. Remember, every child learns at their own pace, and the journey to becoming a fluent reader is paved with small but significant milestones. As you embark on this adventure with your little one, be patient, be encouraging, and most importantly, celebrate every step of the way. Focus on progress, not perfection. Don't get discouraged if your child stumbles over a few words or takes a little longer to grasp the concept. Every successful blend, every correctly identified word, is a reason to celebrate. Create a positive and supportive learning environment where your child feels comfortable taking risks, making mistakes, and learning from them. By fostering a love for language, encouraging exploration, and celebrating every milestone, you're setting your child up for a lifetime of reading adventures. Imagine reading a book and effortlessly recognizing words like thee and you without having to sound them out. These familiar friends, known as sight words, are the building blocks of fluent reading, allowing our eyes to glide smoothly across the page. While letter blending equips children with the tools to decode new words, sight words provide the speed and automaticity that transform hesitant readers into confident story explorers. Sight words are high-frequency words that appear frequently in text, often defying traditional phonetic rules. By recognizing these words instantly, children can focus their cognitive energy on comprehending the story, rather than getting bogged down by decoding every single word. As children master a growing repertoire of sight words, they gain a sense of accomplishment, their reading fluency soars, and the world of literature opens up to them in all its richness and wonder. From simple sentences like "see the cat" to more complex narratives, sight words pave the way for reading comprehension and enjoyment. Introducing sight words can be an enjoyable and rewarding experience for both you and your child. The key is to make it fun, engaging, and tailored to their learning style. Repetition is key when it comes to mastering sight words, but it doesn't have to be dull and repetitive. Flashcards are a classic for a reason. Create colorful flashcards with each sight word written in large, clear letters. Use different colors, fonts, or even add simple illustrations to make them more visually appealing. Turn learning into a game with sight word SWAT. Write sight words on index cards or pieces of paper and spread them out on a table or the floor. Call out a word and have your child swat the correct card with a fly swatter or even their hand. This active game brings energy and excitement to sight word practice. Learning sight words should be an adventure, not a chore. Here are some creative and engaging activities to make mastering sight words a treasure hunt for your little learner. Create a sight word treasure chest. Decorate a box or container together and fill it with small toys, stickers, or other treats. Write sight words on index cards and have your child fish for a word. If they can read the word correctly, they earn a treasure from the chest. Turn your child into a sight word detective. Hide sight word cards around the house and give your child a magnifying glass to find them. As they discover each word, encourage them to read it aloud and collect their clues. Engage their creativity with sight word art. Write sight words on pieces of paper or index cards. Provide your child with art supplies like crayons, markers, or paint, and encourage them to decorate each word in a unique and memorable way. This multisensory activity combines art and literacy, making learning sight words a visually stimulating and enjoyable experience. Imagine a toolbox filled with all the tools needed to build a magnificent structure. That's what ABC Phonics provides for young learners, the essential tools for decoding and understanding the written word. Through ABC Phonics, children learn that letters are not just random symbols but represent specific sounds. They discover that A says ah as in apple, B says ba as in ball, and so on. This understanding of sound symbol relationships unlocks the code of language, empowering them to decode unfamiliar words and become confident readers. By mastering ABC Phonics, children develop phonemic awareness, the ability to hear, identify, and manipulate individual sounds in spoken words. Just as a strong foundation is essential for a sturdy building, a solid grasp of ABC Phonics is essential for confident and successful readers. Exploring the world of ABC Phonics is like embarking on a treasure hunt, discovering the hidden sounds within each letter. We introduce the concept of vowels and consonants, those building blocks of spoken language. Vowels, those open-mouth sounds like A, E, I, O, and U, form the heart of words, while consonants, created by partially or completely blocking airflow, provide the structure and rhythm. We explore short and long vowel sounds, those subtle shifts in pronunciation that can change the meaning of a word. Through interactive games, engaging songs, and hands-on activities, children learn to recognize these sound patterns, connecting them to the written letters. This understanding empowers them to decode unfamiliar words, using their knowledge of letter sounds to sound out each syllable, blend the sounds together, and arrive at the correct pronunciation. Learning ABC Phonics should be an adventure, a joyful exploration of sounds and symbols. Here are some fun activities to make. Learning letter sounds part of your child's routine. Alphabet. Sound scavenger hunt. Hide objects around the house that begin with different letter sounds. Give your child a basket and ask them to find objects starting with specific sounds. Encourage them to name each object aloud, emphasizing the beginning sound. Sound sort. Gather small objects representing different letter sounds. Create labels for each sound and have your child sort the objects. Sound bingo. Create bingo cards with pictures representing letter sounds. Call out a sound and have your child mark the corresponding picture. The first one to get 5 in a row shouts bingo. These games make phonics practice exciting and engaging. As we've journeyed through the colorful world of preschool reading, exploring the magic of letter blending, the power of sight words, and the foundational strength of ABC Phonics, one key message shines through. Reading is more than just decoding words. It's about igniting a spark, nurturing a love for stories, and opening doors to a world of imagination and knowledge. Every child is capable of becoming a reader, a confident explorer of words and stories. It starts with creating a positive and nurturing environment where books are treasured, stories are shared, and learning to read is an adventure, not a chore. It's about celebrating every milestone, no matter how small, and instilling a belief that reading is not just a skill, but a gift, a source of joy and wonder. Every successfully blended word, every recognized sight word, every correctly identified letter sound is a step towards unlocking a world of possibilities. It's about empowering our little learners to become lifelong readers, eager to explore the vast and ever-expanding universe of literature. So, let's continue to nurture that love for reading, to foster a sense of excitement and wonder around books and stories. Let's make reading an integral part of our daily lives, a shared experience that strengthens bonds and creates lasting memories. As we've journeyed through the colorful world of preschool reading, exploring the magic of letter blending, the power of sight words, and the foundational strength of ABC Phonics, one key message shines through. Reading is more than just decoding words. It's about igniting a spark, nurturing a love for stories, and opening doors to a world of imagination and knowledge. Every child can become a reader, a confident explorer of words and stories. It starts with creating a positive environment where books are treasured, stories are shared, and learning to read is an adventure. Celebrate every milestone, no matter how small, and instill a belief that reading is a gift, a source of joy and wonder. Every blended word, recognized sight word, and identified letter sound unlocks a world of possibilities. Empower our little learners to become lifelong readers, eager to explore the vast universe of literature. Let's nurture that love for reading, fostering excitement and wonder around books and stories. Make reading an integral part of our daily lives, a shared experience that strengthens bonds and creates lasting memories. Creating a reading-rich environment doesn't require fancy gadgets or expensive programs. It's about transforming your home into a haven for books, a place where reading is an integral part of daily life, woven into the fabric of your family's routine. Designate a cozy reading corner, a haven where your child can escape into the pages of a book. Fill it with comfortable cushions, soft blankets, and of course, a basket overflowing with colorful and engaging books. Make regular trips to the library a cherished ritual, allowing your child to choose books that pique their interests. Let your child see you reading, whether it's a novel, a magazine, or even the newspaper. Talk about what you're reading, sharing your enthusiasm for stories and information. Make reading aloud a cherished part of your daily routine, snuggling up with your child and bringing characters and adventures to life with your voice. Remember, it's not about drilling flashcards or pushing your child to read beyond their comfort level. It's about cultivating a love for language, a fascination with stories, and a joy in discovering the world through the magic of reading. As your little one embarks on their reading journey, remember that you are their guide, their cheerleader, their most enthusiastic reading buddy. Your patience and encouragement will make all the difference. Reading is a gift, a key to a world of possibilities. It's a passport to adventure, a portal to knowledge, and a bridge to diverse cultures and ideas. By fostering a love of reading, we empower lifelong learners. So, let's share the gift of reading and watch our little readers blossom. For in the words of Dr. Seuss, the more that you read, the more things you will know.